Okay everyone, I have very exciting news that I need to say to all of you before the bell rings to go home. So since that tomorrow is the last day of school for 2021 and will be ready to return on January 3rd 2022 for winter break starting on December 24th 2021, we will be having a fun day and we are going to be watching the Christmas movie called Elf tomorrow. There will be foods and drinks for us to eat while we watch the movie Elf tomorrow, the day before winter break. And that is the reason why that I have a projector for us to watch the movie called Elf tomorrow before winter break of 2021.
Oh wow, did Mrs. Christina just said that we will be watching the Christmas movie called Elf for tomorrow, and I get winter break of 2021 for Christmas coming in 3 days? OMG, that is going to be fun.
Hold it right there Dora. I know that you are excited of what I said just now. But I hate to say this to you, but you are not going to be joining on the fun tomorrow to watch the Christmas movie called Elf. It's because you have been very bad this year. And not just because you have been bad. It's just because you may cause trouble while the rest of us are watching the movie, like causing a damages or something bad. And I am not trusting you to behave at all. And not to mention that you have done a lot of bad things in my class this year, such as trying to kidnap me like you did back in May, smoking in the bathrooms you have done back in September, saying death threats to me and Gina and her best friend Gab, and a lot more bad stuff that you have done in this class. And I really had enough of you for doing stuff like that, and had enough of you and also done with you as well. And get to the principal's office right now, or else I will pick you up with my hands and take you there.
Oh great. Now Dora just came to my office again just because she must have done something unacceptable again. Dora, what brings you to my office this time?
My stupid teacher Mrs. Christina sent me here for no reasons at all, and I am very upset with her for sending me in this office for no reasons. So you better not suspend me, or else I will seriously punch you in the face with my hand.
Hey, you better watch your mouth there, young lady. That word is so inappropriate to use in our school, and you are not allowed to say bad words in this school. And you better not say this, like, I am going to punch me in the face. And you know what? As punishment for saying stuff like that to the principal of this school, you are suspended from school until we come back, which is on January 3rd 2022. I am calling your parents to come and pick you up.
Fine, I do not care at all.
Oh, hi Mrs. Clementine. Let me guess, Dora has done something bad again?
Yes, she did, Mrs. Marquez. When she came into my office and told her what she has done bad this time, she told me lies, and she also said the S word right in front of me. And she also told me that she was going to punch me in the face with her hand if I suspend her, and I am very upset for her saying stuff like that to me. And she is now suspended from this school until we come back, which is on January 3rd 2022.
That little idiot explorer is so grounded once I pick her up. I am on my way to pick her up at the school right now, Mrs. Clementine. I will be over in a few minutes.
Oh okay, thanks for telling me that, Mrs. Marquez. See you in a few minutes. Okay Dora, your mom is on her way to pick you up and take you home, and you are now suspended from school.
Let's go home now, Dora. I am very upset with you. Get to your room right now, or else it will be third punishment day if you don't. And I will also call Santa Claus to put you on his naughty list so you will not get any presents.
Yes, Mom. This is completely bogus. Because Mrs. Christina sent me to the principal's office for like no dang reason at all, and I have gotten suspended from school for the rest of 2021. All because of that lady expeller teacher not allowing me to watch the Christmas movie called Elf with them, and she is such a big hypocrite for doing this to me. And now because of her, the rest of my classmates and her is going to have fun watching the Elf movie tomorrow, the day before winter break, while I will be stuck in my room being bored and not having fun activities to do. And do you know what? If I can't have fun watching the Elf movie with my class tomorrow and just be grounded in my room, then no one can at all. I am going to think of a plan on how to get my revenge for not allowing me to watch the Elf movie with my class. Oh, I have just came up with an awesome plan on how to get my revenge. So what I am going to do is that until nighttime comes in while my parents and Abuela are asleep, I am going to sneak out of the house and go to 7-Eleven to get a food poison bottle to poison the foods and drinks that Mrs. Christina has in her classroom. Because I heard Mrs. Christina say that there will be foods and drinks to eat while they watch the Elf movie for tomorrow, and luckily she mentioned that. And after when I do all of that, the next day when they eat the foods or the drinks, they will throw it up so insanely. And that will teach Mrs. Christina a lesson for not allowing me to watch the Elf movie with them tomorrow. Ha 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 ha. All I have to do now is that I need to wait until nighttime comes.
What was that noise? Probably nothing. It must have been a snowstorm because there is a snowstorm coming.
Everything all clear. Here I am. And I need to get one thing that is from my pocket. Crowbars up. Now let's break into 7-Eleven and find a food poisoning bottle. Okay, now let's look. Wait, what is that bottle over there? Aha, there is a food poison bottle that I can use to poison the foods in the bottle section of this store. Now let's get it and get the heck out of here. Now let's get out of here before I—
Hey, you! What do you think you're doing here in 7-Eleven at like 12 AM in the morning? And not just that, you also broken the front door of this store and you broken in by using that crowbar, and you also stolen a food poison bottle that is very bad to put on foods. And you are not allowed to be by yourself because you're a little girl and you don't have your parents. Put that bottle back right now or else I am calling the cops to arrest you.
See you later, mother sucker.
Hey, get back here right now. Oh my freaking god, you little thief, get back here right now or else I am calling the cops. That's it, I am calling the cops to arrest you.
I will not let the police to arrest me, and I am getting the freak out of here and then need to get to my school before the cops find me. Oh yes, I am finally at my school. Ha 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 ha. Thank God that the police didn't catch me, and I have gotten into Mrs. Christina Classroom without getting caught at all. Now it's time to pour the food poisoning to the foods that Mrs. Christina left out. Perfect. Now the food poison waters are on the popcorn, candy, and soda. Now I need to get the heck out of here right now before I get caught. Oh man, that was a lot of running to get this food poison bottle at 7-Eleven and go to my school to poison the foods, but it was so worth it to get my revenge. But anyways, before I go to sleep, I am going to put the food poison bottle that I stole from 7-Eleven and put it in my wardrobe for the time being. Now it's time to go to bed and pretend nothing ever happened.
Good morning kids. I hope you guys didn't forget about what we are going to be doing today. We will be watching the Elf movie for today before we all go on winter break, which is tomorrow of Christmas Eve.
That's right, Mrs. Christina. I really love the movie Elf because when I first watched it when I was 2 years younger, the movie was so funny as heck and the movie is way too cool. And I forgot to tell you this since yesterday. I will tell you it now before we watch it. I also have this movie back at home as well, and me and my parents are going to watch it on Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow night of December 24th, 2021.
Oh, really? I didn't know that, and lucky you then for that, because you will be watching it with us, and you will be watching it again with your parents, which is on Christmas Eve tomorrow. But anyways class, before I put on a movie for us to watch, I am going to turn off the lights for us to see the screen.
Oh, hello. You're probably here about the story. Elves love.
I am so excited to see this movie, and I wonder what this popcorn tastes like.
Probably a lot.
Oh my god, these foods and drinks taste very weird, and my stomach is also hurting a lot and I don't feel so good. Oh no, it's coming.
Oh my god, Kevin is throwing up. Kevin, what happened, and what caused you to throw up? Oh my goodness gracious, he is not talking that well. I need to call the Go City Hospital before it gets more worse.
Oh my goodness, I just heard throwing up in Mrs. Christina's classroom. I've got to go and check to see if anything is alright. Oh my goodness gracious. Kevin just threw up in the classroom and Mrs. Christina is calling somebody.
Don't worry Mama, we will be over in 8 minutes.
Okay, that's good to hear. Bye. Oh my god, is that you, Mr. Cherry?
Yes, it is me, Mrs. Christina, and what is going on in here, because I just heard Kevin throwing up from the outside of this classroom.
We were about to watch the movie Elf, but a few seconds later when the movie film was ready, Kevin all of a sudden threw up, and I am not sure what happened at all.
Oh wait a minute, I know the reason why that Kevin threw up like this, because our security camera has caught someone food poisoning the foods in here and ready to eat today.
Wait, food poison, Mr. Cherry?
That's right, Gag, food poison. And Mrs. Christina, come to the office with me and take Kevin along as well.
Oh, good morning Mr. Cherry, Mrs. Christina, and Kevin. What brings you guys to my office?
Well, Mrs. Clementine, Kevin is really sick and he needs to get to the doctor because he just threw up all over his desk in Mrs. Christina's classroom. And we also need to look at the security footage on the computer on your desk to get the full evidence. And when I looked at the security footage this morning, somebody was putting food poison on the snacks to watch the Elf movie the day before winter break. And I need to show Mrs. Christina it.
Okay, I will now pull up the footage from last night.
Okay, so Dora is in my classroom in nighttime, and she has a food poison bottle with her. And she pours the food poison into the snacks and drinks. What the heck? Oh 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 oh. I cannot believe this right now. Dora is the one who food poisoned the food and drinks in my classroom, and she has also gotten Kevin sick and she caused him to throw up in my classroom. and that was the reason of why Kevin threw up in my classroom, and luckily Gina or Gab or me didn't eat the foods and drinks, because if we ate them just like what Kevin did and threw up just now in my classroom, then we will get sick and throw up like Kevin. And once Kevin's parents hears about this, then they are going to get very upset that Kevin is sick and need to see a doctor in the hospital. And Dora's parents are going to get upset as well once they hear about this of Dora has done last night. I'm calling her mom right now to let her know about this.
Yummy. This hot chocolate tastes very good, especially on a cold winter day like this. Oh, someone is calling me. Hello, who is this?
Hello Elena, this is me, Mrs. Christina, and I need to tell you that Dora has done something that is very sick this time and gross.
Wait, what? How do you know that, and what do you mean that Dora has done something gross this time?
Well, you are going to get very angry once I tell you this, but here we go on with it anyway. So, Mr. Cherry, the vice principal of our school, has just gotten a surveillance footage about Dora being in my classroom in the middle of the night. And she had a food poisoning bottle on her hand, and she putted the food poisoning into the foods and drinks for us to watch the movie called Elf in my class before winter break. And not just that, when I started off the film for the kids to watch for today, Kevin ate his popcorn, and after when he ate it, he started throwing up in my class. And luckily when I realized that, I have called the 911 right away, and they're coming to the school to take Kevin to the hospital right now.
What? Are you freaking kidding me right now? That little mother explorer is going to be so busted once I call her downstairs. Thank you for telling me this, Mrs. Christina. I am so sorry about Kevin, and I am also so sorry that Dora has done this crap. I hope Kevin gets better.
That's okay Lena, I just wanted to let you know about your daughter's actions of what she has done last night. But anyways, I have to go right now because the ambulance is here to pick Kevin up, and happy holidays as well.
Okay Mrs. Christina, happy holidays and Merry Christmas as well, and again, I hope Kevin gets better. But have a good winter break and Merry Christmas. Bye. Dora, get downstairs into the living room right now, or else you will be getting third punishment day, because you are in so much trouble right now.
Holy crap, Mom, I'm coming, and what am I in trouble for?
Don't you dare give me none of the lies, because I know what you have done. Dora, I have just received a phone call from your teacher Mrs. Christina saying that you potted food poisoning on the foods and drinks to watch the movie called, and the reason why she knows that is just because you have gotten caught by the school's surveillance cameras that Mr. Cherry showed her. And she also told me that you have also gotten one of your classmates Kevin sick and threw up from him eating his popcorn that had food poisoning on it of what you put last night. And now Kevin is being taken to the hospital all because of you for doing this to him, and I may have to pay $1 fine because of you. And you should know that putting food poison on foods and drinks are very illegal to do, and you could get arrested if you have done that, but you are so lucky that you didn't. And they can also get people sick and poison, or even worse, getting poisoned to death. And I can't believe that you have gotten poor little Kevin sick from you doing that. And you know what, Dora, I have had enough of you. You are so grounded for 2, 7, 8, 1, 5, 6, 2, 9, 0, 2, 7, 6, 8, 3, 1, 5, 4, 7, 1, 1, 2, 7, 2, 3, 7, 9 years. Now get your butt to your room right now, or else you will be getting a third punishment day if you don't go to your room after what I say. Now go, you little piece of crap. Oh, stop crying. You are crying like Ilu almost. I hope you have enjoyed the show.